Hi, this is Rob Colias reporting from the Maui News office here in Wailuku, along with my colleague and friend Chris Sugidono. And this is the first MIL Monday Morning Minute. This is for you, the fans, you, the readers. And so we need your suggestions on how we can make this better. This is the first one, and it won't be perfect by any means, but we want your suggestions on how we can make it better and make it more interesting for you, the readers, you, the fans. It was the opening weekend in MIL football this week, and it opened on Friday night, the annual big game between the two largest schools in the league, Maui High and Baldwin. It's been a long time since the Sabres have come into a contest against the Bears with as much hope and promise as they had Friday night. They were coming off a 51-0 win over St. Francis 2 weeks ago and a come-from-behind 47-37 victory over Kona Waiena the following week. Friday night, however, for the Sabres, it was more of the same as the Bears won the game between the two largest schools in Maui County for the 25th straight time. Baldwin bounded out to a 33-0 lead and coasted to a 33-13 win. It was the MIL coaching debut for Kaneki Pacheco, the new head coach for the Bears. It was the MIL starting debut for quarterback Jeremiah Badillo, and Badillo did not disappoint. He was 10 for 13 passing for 134 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. He also ran for a TD, and he got a lot of help from Dusty Flores, his running mate in the backfield. Flores ran for 126 yards on 16 carries. 113 of those yards came in the first half. Maui High, on the other hand, they didn't quit. They responded with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. I think both of these teams have, bright futures. Saturday night, I was at a game at Kanai'aupuni Stadium in Pukalani, the home of the Kamehameha Warriors. They walked away with a 29-0 win over mistake-prone King Kekalike. Kamehameha took a 9-0 lead early in the third quarter, all on field goals by Kailoa Akoi, including a 49-yarder in the first quarter. That was the 4th longest field goal in MIL history. King Kekalike was its own worst enemy, 17 penalties for 140 yards. Riley Wydell, last year's MIL passing leader, was under duress all game long for King Kekalike, sacked 9 times for a loss of 58 yards. I think they'll be better, but right now they've got some things to work on. Chris, you were at the Lahaina Luna game. They held a very good Mount Douglas team from British Columbia to just 178 total yards, 28-0 win for the Lunas. Christian Whitehead leads the way rushing for the Lunas, 119 yards on just 11 carries, 2 touchdowns. The Lunas, all 231 of their offensive yards came on the ground. Their defense held a pass-happy Mount Douglas team to just 178 yards and harassed a very good quarterback all night long. That's 8 shutouts in 12 games for the Lunas.
Yeah, they had 3 sacks, and they basically shut down the Mount Douglas team and only allowed 178 yards, like you said, and it was a pretty dominant performance by Lunas. They only had 3 passes and all were incomplete, but they didn't need any passes. They just ran.
This week in MIL play, Baldwin has another very tough non-league assignment in Mission Viejo of California. Since 2000, Mission Viejo is 136 wins, 19 losses, and a tie. That's the second best record in all of California over that time span, behind De La Salle. And I expect a very tough game for Baldwin on Friday at War Memorial Stadium against Mission Viejo. Saturday, 2 MIL games. Maui High visits King Kekalike. Both of those teams will be looking to bounce back from tough losses. Also Saturday night, Lahaina Luna jumps into MIL play, playing Kamehameha Maui in what is already a battle for the lead in MIL Division II standings. And Chris, you were at the first MIL cross-country meet of the year, and more of the same, at least on the girls' side, at Maui High.
Yeah, Dakota Grossman picking up where she left off, finishing first by a pretty wide margin. But the boys was what was interesting. Lahaina Luna finished top of their or five. Their boys finished in the top nine with Corbin Kaikonen and Will Thorbeck finishing 1 and 2 for them.
And that the Luna boys, obviously, with that kind of finish, clearly stamped themselves as I got to believe the league favorite with all five of their scorers in the top nine.
Yeah, and this was a race that was before with Seabury and Maui High that had gone back and forth. I think Seabury had won last year, and Maui High had won the last 4 of the last 5, and Lahaina Luna definitely makes a case for this year.
This week in MIL, of course, bowling for boys and girls is already underway. MIL girls volleyball starts this week. Air riflery starts very soon, and we'll be there to cover it all. And you can read all about it in the paper every day. You can check us out at mauinews.com. This MIL Monday Morning Minute is for you guys, the readers, the fans. Let us know your suggestions. You can email us at sports@mauinews.com. You can call my phone at 242-6337 with any suggestions. And we want to make this something you guys want to check out. So let us know what you think.